Welcome to another segment of Buckingham Business Review. This is your host, Bernie Wolford. Our video magazine examines the intersection of strategy, people, and tactics. This is our fourth and, quite frankly, a bonus segment with Mr. Ron Reardon of Patents and More. And I would strongly encourage you to go back and watch the first three to learn a lot about this field of study called patents. Ron, in this segment, and thank you for coming back for a fourth bonus segment for myself and our audience, tell us a little bit about the journey from conception of an idea through, I guess, a success in the marketplace. I guess everyone has an invention inside of them, like many people have a book inside of them. Only a small percentage come to fruition, but what's some of the reality and how long it really takes from idea through acceptance in the marketplace in your experience?
Well, the realities that I share with inventors is that the probability of market success for an individual inventor is somewhere between 1 in 100 and 1 in 1,000. Okay, that's the reality. And so they need to know that at the beginning. It's because there are a lot of obstacles. Just like new businesses that start, 5 years later, a lot of them are gone. That's just
tremendous.
That's just the nature of the business. And while there are cases that vary, it generally takes about 8 years from the time that you have the idea that you've made it in the marketplace. Okay.
8?
Yeah, in general, there's differences.
Wow.
Here in Atlanta, we've got Sarah Bakley with Spanx, and on her website it shows a 10-year journey that she had to become
her
a
10-year overnight success of 10 years.
Yeah, to become a billionaire. Okay,
yes.
But it generally takes about quite a few years in order to get traction into the marketplace. Not only to take care of the patenting part, but also the merchandising part to get exposure in the marketplace and distribution and for things to go viral.
Wow. I better not try it. I don't even buy green bananas anymore. So. Generically speaking, are there a few common key success factors that sort of define being the 1 out of the 100 or the 1 out of the 1,000 that you might look for? Yeah,
there's several items. First thing that I share with potential inventors is that you need a 1-to-5 ratio at a minimum between your manufactured package cost and the retail cost, the retail price.
Okay.
Because whenever you see things on television that are $19.99, divide that by 5, that's about what the cost is.
I have to go source it at a couple bucks.
Okay. But what I like as far as an ideal invention is something that's relatively small, made out of an inexpensive material that has a perceived high value, and especially if you invent something in the area of children and pets.
Less price sensitive, yeah.
It's because while all buying is emotional, backed up with a logical reason, in children and pets, it really is. And of course, pets are now becoming children for a lot of people. For a lot of people.
In my house, that's true.
Okay. Yeah, I had a cat for quite a few years that I always thought that the cat made the house payments because that's the way she acted.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, they say the dog has a master, the cat has servants. So I understand that.
That's true.
On the other end, what do you consider to be some of the more attractive markets that you might coach inventors who maybe inventor has 5 or 6 different ideas, they want to bring one to fruition? If you're looking at attractive markets, which do you steer them to?
That's a good question because other than children and pets, I mean, those are the main markets that I would go to.
Okay.
I tell them stay away from the automobile industry.
Okay.
Because they are very adverse to any kind of innovation that doesn't come from within. They're not invented here. But the toy and game area is very good because they're always, they're very receptive.
Okay.
And also guide them to, there's several reputable firms there that have connections with companies that do product hunts. That was really started by Staples saying, we want a new office product. Yes. And the person that won was what's called word lock. Instead of a combination lock, it actually had letters. So you could sit there and put Fluffy on there and Fluffy would open it up. He not only got $10,000 from Staples, but that product sold very, very well. And so company after company now will say, we need a new pet product. We need something new in the organizing area, in the kitchen area, the food area. And so if you're tuned into those and you've got an idea in that market, they're saying, we want your ideas, please send them.
Yes.
As opposed to the way it used to be of go away, we don't take any kind of things from inventors.
So steering left as opposed to steering right can make all the difference in my investment, my acceptance, and so forth. Okay.
That's right.
Well, Ron, once again, thank you so much for being on Buckingham Business Review. Yeah. Last question for you, for someone who's watching and wants to make contact with you, what's the best way for them to reach you? Yeah,
they can go to patentsandmore.com. Our email is info@patentsandmore.com.
That makes it easy. Well, thank you again for viewing another segment of Buckingham Business Review. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. And until we are together again, this is your host, Bernie Wolford. So long for now.